If I sound farther away,
It's because I'm farther away.
it's because I'm farther away. I have a massive honking flight stick on my lap. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy.
Hey, look, this is my family. Fire.
Your family do be fire, though.
I just realized how fitting the peacock hat is for Paprika because it says plus 50 cartoon shenanigans.
Nice.
What is this? What is on these shelves?
Somehow I knew you'd be in here. I think it's like jars.
Is it a flight stick or something else flight stick related in your lap? It's a fight stick. It's like an arcade box. It's super big.
Commonly just called arcade sticks.
Yes. I'll probably switch to pad at some point, but...
It's probably just like preserves. That would be my guess.
Arizona. I'll make you proud, Pa.
Mega X.
I mean, the good part about using something, or using a control method I have no expertise in controlling, my fucking rhythm's gonna be all off balance, and it's gonna work the shit out of Bipin and Speedy.
Round one.
Probably not. I don't even know your rhythm. I just do things and hope it works.
Oh, I got something
Then again,
right.
it could. Oh, by the way, Bipin, you're gonna be happy to know that once the new update comes out with Annie, and she's released to the full game, they will potentially nerf the shit out of Peacock.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Yeah, in the beta. Yeah. All the changes are in this beta right now. And they nerfed the shit out of Peacock, as well as changing up the way some characters work in terms of playstyle. Like, they gave one character a new super, and they can now regain health because, wait, do you remember Eliza?
What she look like?
She's the black girl. Who has the whole Egyptian look.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, not only did they give her a new super, whenever you have the skeleton outside of her body, instead of draining meter, it just drains at your health. And any super you do while in that state, any super you do with that character, the skeleton, makes the character bleed, your opponent bleed, and if you collect the blood droplets, it brings back a shit ton of health.
It's interesting.
And you need to remember that character has super armor, so you can't hurt it.
Yeah, this isn't
or grab it.
I can't do anything.
This is the first time I've ever seen Waddy be bad at a fighting game.
This is the first time I've ever won the first match of the day.
How does it feel?
For me, good.
I mean, look at his face. He doesn't look like he's feeling too good.
No, I mean, I was just stuck in the corner getting hit all the time. That wasn't very fun.
Yeah, now you know how I feel.
Yeah, but mine is due to a controller issue. Yours is due to, I don't know,
a lack of skill. No. I'm still learning. Leave me alone.
Looks like it's time for a throwdown.
Anger issues, that too, Bipin.
It also helped that I don't actually get to play the game in neutral because Bipin is just like, oh, I'm going in.
Round one.
Every 2 seconds.
Also, Speedy, I said hand issues, not anger issues.
Well, I heard. Well, we all hear what we want to hear, I guess.
Fucking
Oh yeah, you're talking about my arthritis.
I'll get you.
Well, not specifically. Also just about lack of skills, just hand issues. Sometimes your hands just don't do what you want in fighting games.
Oh my god, yeah. You ever just play a fighting game so much that it feels like your thumb can slowly move in one direction but quickly move in others? I don't think that made sense.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Every time Bipin's in a stream, you're usually screaming. Is that death?
Wow, I actually thought that it wouldn't kill.
You're not a
I didn't
warrior.
think so either, but I started thinking about it. He's like in hardcore concentration mode because he's not talking at all.
Now it's my turn.
Fuck. I tried to fly over him.
I see.
Hmm.
That's a bit. You're in for a about rodeo. Down. Heyo.
Well, it took a round at least.
Y'all were cruising for a hiding woman.
Tara Strong.
Fight.
If there's a Terra strong, is there also a Terra weak?
Yeah.
Ah, I keep doing like down low instead of
Yeah, that's
forward low.
calm. But if you mean like in terms of actual names, I don't know.
Maybe that's what she was called when she was a child.
When she was an infant, first pushed out, and they legally changed their last name to Tara Strong. When she became like, I don't know, 18.
Just when she became strong.
Yeah. When do you think she went Super Saiyan and became a blonde?
Y'all were cruising for a hiding woman. Arizona wins.
I feel like I'm playing on like tank controls.
It stayed in that animation for a long time. Did anyone else notice that, or is that just me?
Might just be. Oh, sorry.
Bipin has declined my challenge like a rude. Like a rude.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't want to fight you either.
Pick.
I'm not sure if you've done it yet, Aaron, but it's really fun to just, when you're like in a menu selecting something, just really dramatically smack your buttons.
Pulling out like that.
Especially-
Yeah.
Show me
I don't
I
want to
prefer-
fight him mainly because I don't have any more Pampers to waste.
fight. I'll get you.
Or more like just fucking lay waste in. Dude, this game sucks. There, I had to get it out of the way. By the way, that was
You're
the
right.
twist. I haven't even played the game yet, and this game sucks. You're Tianho. Her face looks really dumb in her idle crouching animation.
Why isn't fucking Stomps coming out?
Dude, does Fight Stick secretly suck?
Like, I legit can't get Stomps to come out at all.
Like a moth to the flame. That was perfect.
I so wish Tianho, whenever she said like a moth to the flame, I wish she would say flame. Like a moth to the flame.
Seeing an interesting message in your chat.
Fucking.
God, how long have we been streaming? He's broken. As well as his fight stick.
Yeah, Stomps just don't come out in block strings anymore.
Now it's my turn.
When do you think they're gonna add them's Fightin Herds characters to Brawlhalla?
Soon.
Rodeo.
But they're gonna make them anthropomorphic.
Oh god. That would
That would be the
Ew.
most cursed thing ever.
Yeah, you've heard hearsay
want-
that the version 2.0 will be available. You will be possible to rematch with spectators.
Final round.
Oh, that'd be so dope. That's really all I want from this game.
Damn.
Well done.
Dude, if they had the ability to pit rematch with spectators, then that will be the main thing I'm excited about, and Shanty will just be a bonus. Oh no, he did the almost intimidating install.
Bro, fucking Stomps.
It's over now.
Oh.
Why is Stomp so hard on stick? What's happening?
What's the input?
It's down down.
Arizona wins.
Oh, it's a down input? Oh
Yes.
god. I just find those inputs harder to do than quarter circles.
I mean, yeah, they're honestly like I can do quarter circles literally instantly with a stick, but
I think it's because for me, I have trouble with downs because my hand isn't directly under my stick, but it's slightly to the side. So when I
Take your pick.
pull down, or what feels like down, I actually pull
Arizona.
down to the
Looks like
left.
it's time for a throwdown.
I don't think that's the case for me. I think it's just it's not counting the second down because I haven't put it to reset. You know?
Oh, yeah, that's also a thing if you don't let it go to the middle far enough. But that's just
If fighting is sure to reset,
Like,
that's
would it just be better to just like down up down like?
ready?
no, it's just
No, you jump.
you just gotta get used to where your stick counts as in the middle again.
No. Stomp is semi-strict in input. The game accepts first down to be down forward, down back.
Yeah, the second down has to be purely down.
Ass.
I see.
Ass.
I see. I'll get you. Ash. I see. KO.
It does. I do know that Stomp is semi-strict, but like it's so much easier on pad to do. I mean, it's so much easier on pad to do like double inputs.
Yeah. I think double inputs are honestly the biggest reason why what are they called, the mix boxes or whatever with the keyboard keys are a thing. Because because the keyboard keys are far less comfortable for motion inputs, but for double inputs it's really nice.
This is how you beat children. Could you imagine Tiano going like full transformation on a child?
Mess with the cow, you get the horns. Arizona.
I mean, Arizona's like only like a year old, so like 18 kind of. Or
I
whatever.
guess I could try and do like how I just stop actually holding the stick. You know what I mean? Like I just, you know.
Oh.
I shall fight you.
Oh, you meant to do that. Okay.
A lot of keyboard players will reassign the up to spacebar so spacebar is jump. Those people are I'm just kidding.
I was kind of hoping that was an accident.
Take your pick.
Not gonna lie.
Arizona.
Imagine playing a fighting game on a keyboard though.
No, but speedrunners do it.
He tried it with Kill la Kill If one time in training mode.
Well,
Like my
Kill la Kill If is
father says,
3D fighter, which is different. It's harder.
It still sucks on keyboard. The
Yeah, but
unblockable button was like L.
It sucks more on keyboard than it does in 2D fighting games.
Ah!
Chip. Nuh-uh.
Damn.
This match looks incredibly awkward.
It is.
Damn.
Oh!
Aha!
I can just hear that rapid fire.
I'm just leaning it in.
That was an accident! How did that happen?
I'll be honest, that was just a mash of fucking heavy for me. I mean, at least there, my what's it called, my tempo was super off and it kind of fucked Speedy over.
It's not that it fucked me over, it's just that I kept trying to do one thing and I got fixated on it. It's more like I fucked myself over.
I mean, overall, I look like a freaking paraplegic when I'm playing this right now. I hope in the patch they make it so the cross-ups aren't ass in this game.
Yeah.
Because they're ass.
They do be butt. Man, if I actually saw someone play with the Donkey Kong bongos, I want to see that happen on a tournament. It wouldn't ever happen, but it'd be really cool.
Mess with the cow, you get the horns. Arizona.
It just feels really weird that the cross-up threshold is like 75% like across your body.
Yeah, it's like your neck instead of just your center.
Yeah.
You know the like.
Wrong buttons. I have my fingers on the wrong buttons.
You know the fucking mini gamer keyboards that were popular for a while. Where it's just the keys on your left hand.
Yes.
For pro gaming. I'd like to see someone play fighting with just 2 of those. I really considered buying one of those for a while, but I'm really glad I didn't.
Plastic is cool, no, but you haven't played the... Oh yeah, you're talking about the Donkey Kong bongos.
Bingo bango.
The bongaros. The bonghanga the cougars.
Bangerangs.
I reckon you're in for
I reckon you're Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph.
round 1.
I reckon you're Ralph. Hey guys, it's me, Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph. Today we're gonna beat up a pepper trap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh!
One of the inputs involved you clapping your hands, but the mic was so shit you could just yell to input it.
Could you imagine like Heavy's like, ah! Like, just like light, medium, ah!
You have the fighting game players that just like tap their options button so the opponent thinks they put in an input, and then you have the Chad bongo user who just screams.
Just you wait.
I feel like a fresh fighting game player again.
Now your muscle memory is 50% dead now.
One of the inputs evolved. Oh yeah.
I hate it when she stands up like that.
And also, pretty funny to just see someone play like the game they were made for with the bongos,
God.
and then Like you walk into the room and you just see them screaming a few times at the monitor. Are you okay? You're just playing Donkey Kong.
Yates.
I'm getting a phone call. Fuck. Just beat me up. I'm getting a phone call. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna pick that up. That's from Delaware.
Fucking Delaware.
Delaware Smash?
No, would be cool. Although, if it's a phone call from a Delaware Smash, I probably wouldn't pick up either.
Oh, real blowback. I pressed light at the wrong time.
I've never met a person from Delaware, so yeah, I agree Delaware doesn't exist.
Just paprika things.
I'm not even gonna risk it with a heavier combo. I'm just gonna go into super.
My cartoon shenanigans, dude.
It's like that Garfield short where he says there's no such thing as Wyoming. Did that actually happen?
Ah! Okay.
Did you try to escape the corner? Well, it worked.
For now.
Oh, you're gonna put that on my screen. What? Oh, fuck off.
The doobie paprika.
I got, like, omega cheese there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Paprika wins.
Well, I like to put paprika on deviled eggs.
Stick go brrr.
I did it. I got us on both sides of the fireplace.
I am making pudding.
Arizona.
Pudding?
I am churning butter.
I'm making cheese.
I'm making mashed potatoes.
Mashed taints?
Yeah,
Oh, sick.
Coming at you.
I am shaven.
I considered
I'm blue cheese.
Round one.
I considered getting steering wheel pedals for a while, just as extra input devices for my computer, so I could just do stuff with my feet. It seems funny, but it also seems like a lot of effort. It would be funny in fighting games, though. Have super dash bound to my feet. Or just have walk-in video games be tied to alternating the feed inputs. God, now I have to watch that Garfield short.
Okay. Okay.
You jumped and ate the second hit quicker.
Actually, does Hollywood even exist? Everyone I know that's from Hollywood is an actor. So how can we be sure it's even a real place?
I kind of hate the fact that you can start a move and the game just cancels it when someone does a super.
That was close.
It's kind of dumb.
It doesn't happen if the super is Jano's. Don't worry.
Okay. Just random hit.
What the fuck was that hit?
Paprika is fair and balanced. Oh, fuck off! Come on! Just random fucking cross up. Cross-ups in this game like need a serious nerf, honestly. Oh.
Paprika wins.
I'm dead inside. No one is having fun.
This isn't true. What are you talking about? I shall spectate you two and swap over to a controller I'm good at.
Is it a controller?
Yeah.
Isn't everything a controller? Well, everything.
Yeah, hands are controllers. You control them.
Yeah, and they control other things.
Yeah, like controllers.
Yeah. It's almost like that's why they're called controllers.
Yeah.
Deep.
A drawing tablet is a controller. I actually used to play. I actually once used my drawing tablet as a substitute for my mouse when I played DST for fun, and it actually worked pretty damn well.
Hmm.
There's a pro Dota player who played Valorant with a drawing tablet for a while. Pretty interesting because I can see how there's theoretical advantages to playing an FPS with a drawing tablet, since you have a fair bit more control over it than a mouse. And also it seems hard.
Hmm.
Ooh.
No more games.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
you
wanna
never
put
sit
the-
still, so I figured you were gonna try something the second you saw me back up.
I tried to backflip again but because you side switched it didn't count. Rude. Actually just side switching.
I see.
It was panic.
That's
Well, only,
Paprika panic.
only Bipin had something to contest that. Oh well.
Oh god. Rise back.
Rai is indeed back.
Honestly, instantly just terrifies me. Oh god. Was that chip death?
Yeah.
Paprika
T-shirt does chip damage.
Hot dementia is just IRL input lag.
Dementia has input lag. What?
Not chip death. It looked like chip death. You were blocking low. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it felt like I had a little bit too much health for it.
Oh yeah, that's right. A hit in T-shirt is a high.
Isn't that fun?
It is. It's very fun.
Take a pick.
And I do think that there's one thing in this game that needs to be looked at, it's cross-ups, if anything. Pretty much everything else is like fairly fine.
Every character crosses up fairly decently.
I mean, every character crosses up, but the problem is they're so ambiguous, like you can't even guess. Like, it's
Especially with Paprika, who can short hop.
I mean, if you can short hop, it just makes it worse, because then, like, I don't know, like, it's really annoying just getting randomly crossed up when, like, sometimes it's not. As in, it's not based on, for example, when Bipin transforms into his, transformation and does his Ash, his Ash will very occasionally cross up for no fucking reason. And, like, that's kind of ridiculous. Especially considering 99% of the time it doesn't. Or I guess actually it's more like 70% of the time. Then like the other 30% it crosses up for no visual reason. And it kind of just, like, that kind of stuff I feel like needs to be sorted out. And even if people are like, oh yeah, but it's fine, it's just, you know, it's fair. Every character has, like, it's like, then nerf it. Just nerf it overall. I feel like cross-ups should be more along the back line. Maybe increase the size of every character's ass a little bit. And then, like, move the cross-up line back.
Increase the size of the ass. Who has the biggest ass in Herds?
Paprika.
Paprika, 100%. Well, Fred, but Paprika.
Everyone else is like really spindly, and Bipin is just a sausage. Cow probably comes in second.
Oh god.
Jungle Juice! You ready for the random cross-ups?
I am. Why does Jungle Juice make me laugh so much?
Bubblet has the biggest ass. I don't think this is true. I think
She
it's
has the
Paprika.
biggest chest.
No, it could definitely be true. I'm not saying it is, but I could see it happening.
I mean, I think Velvet might have the biggest chest. But I'm not sure about... I'm not sure about ass, though. I think Paprika really does hold that title, if we're not counting the Predators. Because if we're counting the Predators, it's the bear.
It does depend on if you count the fur.
Paprika has the biggest chest, though. Paprika has the biggest chest and the biggest
Actually,
ass.
wait, hang on, stop. There's an easy way to find out.
Oh, I mean, in that case, we're counting Floof, right?
Yeah.
Then I think Paprika wins on both. Because Paprika has the biggest Floof and she has the biggest butt. There's nothing innuendous about any of this discussion. We're talking about the cross-ups in this game.
We are talking about the crossover.
There is no horny here, only tactical.
Can you imagine the fucking developers?
Oh, you ate it!
Oh, why don't I do it? The developers go up to the artist and go like, no, you have to give the characters a big ass. It's important for the gameplay.
Tactically horny.
It really is.
Get fired. You've been fired.
I just got this job. Oh no.
Cyclo fire kick!
A match well fought.
Did you hear that little ult when she hit the ground?
Yes,
Yes.
I did. She died.
She did. She dying. This is the opposite of the character design of Quiet from MGS5. Which is full horny.
No, it just went.
There's a plant in the corner.
Listen, Quiet. It's a cool character.
Very quiet character though.
My biggest problem with Quiet is that it was genuinely a hard decision for me to pick between Quiet and the dog.
Dog 110%, I
With
think.
your training.
I switched between both, but I used Quiet a lot because Quiet was actually... I liked the way... I liked her abilities.
By the way, I
like-
tried. So you know that strat you do where you kind of dip in with 5M or jumping 5M.
Yeah.
I tried to find like if any of my moves counter that in terms of hitboxes, and like no, they don't.
Understandable.
You just win
Well done.
when you stick at that move, unless I'm anti-airing.
Oh my god, Speedy, please!
Now
No, she has to be naked because she breathes through her skin. I mean, I can understand that though. Like, as like Kojima, I can see a man being a man of like doesn't care about the whole sex angle and kind of just wants to create a story. I don't think Kojima's a very horny man, so I would believe him. It's kind of like Kill la Kill, where like Kill la Kill parodies enemies being exceptionally horny, but then makes the whole nakedness an actual plot point. And it's
See,
cool.
I didn't mind the... I didn't mind the explanation of oh, she breathes through her skin, which is why she has to be half naked. That was fine. I could have done without the shower scene though.
Could have jumped at the shower scene though. No, that was the development team being horny. I also could have done without the scene where she sticks a knife down someone's middle teeth and then like
Why?
chips them. It's a not very fun scene to watch. There's a lot of not fun scenes to watch in Metal Gear Solid 5. Am I
I
putting
like
more?
the kid with the machete.
In my opinion, the more loudly a game tries to explain the sexualized female characters, the more guilty it is I feel about it. I mean, I don't mind if they put in like an explanation. But if they try and like remind you of it constantly, then yeah. Do
I
I?
felt in Metal Gear Solid 5, like beyond the shower scene, they kind of just went with, okay, this is how it is. Enjoy. And then they kind of fucking ignored it for the rest of the time.
It's true. My sea plant. Big ol'. I'm gonna go with the soft cow. I kind of hate the. I've said this like many times. I kind of hate the notion that characters can't be sexy.
I was about to say something similar. Like I don't really care about sexualized characters anyway.
Implying it
Unless, like-
isn't an actual goal that like many people strive to to be anyway. It's like a genuine, relatable goal.
Yeah, that, but also like, if it doesn't detract from the character where a character's like obscenely horny, obscenely.
I think it's just like
sexualized,
a thing of people see that and they get pissed that they haven't achieved the goal, and that they're salty
think-
because of it.
No, I
Some
think
of them
they're
at least.
trying to like. It's not that. I think they're trying to kind of defend women. Like, oh, you're over-sexualizing them, but then, or like you're objectifying them.
I can definitely see where it comes from, and there is definitely media of all kinds where they just go overboard with it, where where a character just gets overly sexualized in every scene they're in. But like a somewhat sexualized or just attractive character in general isn't inherently wrong. It's just like people,
My mama don't raise no fools.
like you said, people strive towards it anyway, and honestly, like, people like looking at sexy people, so...
Also, men get to be shirtless like half of an anime anyway, so it's fine. Or a game.
Well done. Again.
Like, being shirtless is just a standard for men. Therefore, wearing just a bra
Again.
should be standard for women. There's a current argument in anthropomorphized snake titties.
Oh yes, I have seen this.
I have not seen the anthropomorphized snake titties.
I've seen it a lot in D&D circles where people were there were people that were complaining because a lot of times when people made a like lizard or snake people, they had and they were female, they would grow tits on it. And people were like, well, that doesn't make sense because they don't breastfeed. But you know, honestly, who the fuck cares?
I mean, I genuinely don't mind if the creator is like, I just wanted sexy snake titties. I'm like, dude, you know what? Fair game. Everyone strives for sexy snake titties.
Yeah, like exactly. If you're just like, I just wanted my snake woman to have tits, okay? Leave me alone. Okay, fair.
I don't need like lore crippling or like lore shattering explanations for why they have tits.
Take your pick.
Just like, I get it. You want them to have the bouncy balls.
Yeah. It's just,
Golly, is that
in general, fantasy races tend to be, tend to end up
Ready?
sooner or later as just humans with something different, be it skin or face, bone structure or whatever. They tend, well, mostly, in a lot of media, they are always humanoids of some kind and they just follow the general human shape. Because that's what people relate to more.
Impressive.
Ah, 5M.
Or dragons. Dragons are sexy.
I mean, you've seen Shrek? I'm sure you've seen Shrek.
I mean, I'll switch to Shrek skin next round. Next game.
You know what I kind of wish? I kind of wish for them Fightin Herds. Basically, okay, so the TLDR for this entire segment is I just wish it was Guilty Gear. Strive. Like, I was about to say, I wish you would gain meter more aggressively, but you would lose it at the end of the round. So, Guilty Gear does that. Guilty Gear has the system where, like, you gain meter super aggressively, but you lose it after every round. Meaning, like, it's like a use it or lose it situation. But you've got no reason to save it, because the rounds are so short.
Yeah.
It kind of incentivizes using it for miscellaneous things like Roman cancels and shit, and defense. And I kind of wish this game had a similar thing, but I don't think it would fit this game as much.
I think it's contributing saying stuff like, oh, this feature in this fighting game is really well, I would love to have it in other fighting games. Kind of probably doesn't work as well without changing a lot of other things about the game as well.
I'm Fightin Herds with Guilty Gears. I mean, I did say in one of the earlier streams as well, but there is one thing I genuinely do wish. Speedy's gonna go fight Rye, apparently. But there is one thing I genuinely wish was actually in this game, and that is some way to negate chip damage just, like, for meter. Like flawless defense in Guilty Gear, because I think that, like, being at, what is it, like 5% HP and then getting hit by a random special, you literally can't push block. Like, it kills you before you can push block, which means, like, I really think there needs to be a way for you to negate chip damage just overall. Separate from, what's it called, from push blocking.
Push blocking.
Again, some system like faultless defense would be really nice.
As for the boob armor, I do prefer realistic armor on women, but I also don't have a problem with when people make boob armor.
Yeah, boob armor is like genuine. I love the video of the guy who explains armors, and it's like, surely it would be too expensive to make armor based on, you know, your gender, and then like shows a fucking metal cock piece made for men in like the 14th century.
Oh, yeah. show them first this video. Like I
Round 2.
the thing with boob armor is that it's not historically accurate in the sense that it isn't common, but or that it's not really something you ever saw. But then you also don't really see just female knights in general much. So you know. But I do prefer when armor on women doesn't have just 2 boob slots. I think it looks better without.
I mean, sometimes I think it sometimes matches the designs they're going for.
Yeah, that is true, but as armor, it looks better. And also speaking about like plate armor, there's definitely armors and like the skin tight sci-fi armor where it looks better if it does.
I see. Impressive. KO.
So apparently it is possible to hit Paprika out of her super. I just hit him out of his super.
Persona wins.
Nice. So the only difference between the only difference between like the cock armor and the boob armor is that chest armor does have a specific shape for a reason to make sure attacks don't just get deflected into your neck, which is not always. But in general, boob plates, booba hole shouldn't affect that too much.
Booba.
Well, sometimes fucking up your combo 4 times works out.
What the what?
Okay.
Okay, Chanho. Fucking Miss Giganormals.
Now it's my turn.
That isn't even invulnerable to moves! Why?
With every lesson comes understanding.
I don't have a projectile in my kit.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh,
Yep.
fuck that move. It's unbeatable.
Just you wait.
I wish like 90% of Chanho's moves weren't just unbeatable.
I see.
Jab, jab. What? Come on.
This sure is a character.
Just you wait.
That was fucking beautiful. Honestly though, men should also wear boob armor because then you just have space for snacks.
Snack space. The whole thing was made with because Star Wars dared to give the Mandalorian women room for their tits. I mean, it wasn't made worse. It was one single, like, noteworthy woman who commonly complains about shit like this doing the exact thing that everyone expects her to do.
It's annoying about what a lot of news does. There's like 3 people on the internet talking about something.
Yeah.
But because they have somewhat of a following, the news reports like, everyone's talking about this thing! It's like, no one really is. Or they just look at a hashtag, see it's trending, and then they're gonna report on it as if like, everyone's talking about this thing. You're like, it's not that everyone's talking about it, it's just that it's more talked about than other stuff at that point in time.
Yeet!
These are a few of my favorite things.
Yakin, yakin, and yakin.
Persona wins.
Yokin? Dokin?
Okay, so something weird just happened. Rai went to do one of his teleports, and I was doing a super, and I chased him all the way across the screen, got him, and it skipped all of the hits that Paprika does, and it skipped like the body slam.
Hmm. He was not
Yeah, I've
here.
never seen that happen.
The fuck out of you.
Yeah, Rye, if you can hear me, can you send that to me so I can show it to them?
Hmm.
That's crazy.
Cloud.
I'm gonna drink out of the cum mug.
The Kalmaug. The Komschmitar.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What was that sound?
That was someone joining the lobby. An avocado has joined the lobby.
Avocado. It's a cat.
Mmm.
Hey, look. It's Fred coming out of the tome.
You can get an actual tome. Like Fred tome.
But this is the dome tome. I don't have Fred tome.
There is a Fred tome somewhere.
I don't have it.
I don't have it either, apparently. Oh. Hmm. Because the teleport being off screen just slightly enough to whiff.
What?
Oh. You don't get to watch?
Take your pick.
I did, but I don't know why.
Arizona.
Looks like it's time for a throwdown.
I didn't press spectate. Why did it throw me in spectate?
I guess I just kept it. I'm being the rotten one.
I don't know what you're up to, fuzzball, but back off!
Ready? Fight.
I'll get you.
Ah!
Just you wait.
Okay, push block, hello? Ah, fuck.
Get you.
Damn it, because I couldn't do stomps. Y'all are so used to my highs now.
God, that eating sound.
No, I fucked. I reacted to it late.
It's such a shame we don't all have the same background stuff. Because I have the big chest horse.
Fight.
And I realized that one would absolutely win the contest of biggest chest.
I'll get you.
Ah.
You just don't have anything in your background. There's nothing.
Shit.
My mama don't raise no fools.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, you actually jumped? What? I didn't cross counter.
Tipped. Back off.
Goddamn cross canter existing in a game. I still don't feel like cross canter really has like a place.
Yeah. I've only ever done it accidentally.
Yeah.
It's kind of a stinker.
Yowling for a
KO.
Yawling for hurting.
mess with the cow, you get the horn.
Yes, we did 3 bars for like the longest time. I was wondering what they were gonna do with them. It's good when characters
I
like
didn't
Valve.
notice, so nothing.
There's the Fred book combination. There it is. That's the one. Or is it good in, is it good in characters like Velvet for like their setups, or like I guess it would be actually be really good on Palm maybe.
Take your pick.
Like a really good Palm player who knows how to keep basically everything sealed tight with her dogs and stuff, and just making yourself a freaking Da Vinci Code in the middle of your fight.
Round 1.
I can see it good for Velvet to do keep away. Ah! God, the sounds in this are so meaty. You're forgetting at the corner properly timed. I feel like I can use to get out of the corner with like a punish though. It's not that hard to get out of the corner if you know your opponent's strings. I'd imagine if I'm facing like you, that would be different. I would probably use cross counter a hell of a lot more. I guess cross counter makes up for times where you don't know the situation, you know? Like, this mix-up is scary. I don't know what to do. Oh! The unlucky grab in the middle of the block string. Payday 3 2023, I saw that. I'm not expecting anything. So, I've said this like many times off stream, I'm pretty sure. But I don't really trust Overkill to do anything sensible with Payday, honestly. Like, I don't know if you forget, they introduced loot boxes to the game. And the most hilariously tone-deaf, one of the most tone-deaf moves ever created.
Don't you remember how they were like, okay, after they released a bunch of paid DLC, they went, no more paid DLC, and then they went, no, we do paid DLC again because you're poor now.
This is our only successful game, please help!
You're gonna be all like generous, and they're like, fuck this, we don't have money now. What do we do? It's honestly...
I'm getting that
They're
Bronca!
It's over now.
They're lucky no one else has made a game
Get
that's...
it now! No!
They're really lucky no one else has made a proper Payday-like game, because if anyone else did it remotely decently, they'd be fucked.
I mean, I would like to
They're
point
really-
out that every single other game that Overkill has made has been garbage. Like, I would just like to point that out. Like, the original Payday, like, relatively good for the time, but it's kind of garbage. The Raid bullshit game, that was garbage. The Walking Dead game, that was garbage. They literally, like, don't know how to make games. Like, being kind of rude or, like, rough with them, but, like, they just kind of don't know how to make games. And I think at some point they did like explicitly state they just don't know what makes Payday 2 tick. Payday 2 was lucky. That's what Payday 2 is. That's why Payday 2 is good. It's because they just got lucky. All the pieces fell into place in the correct order, and they don't know how. You can clearly tell by all their other attempts at making games so far that they just don't know what makes Payday 2. But yeah, they don't know what makes Payday 2 tick. They don't know why it's so good compared to, like, because they tried to do the same thing with Raid. Remember? Raid was basically just Payday, but then they tried changing a bunch of stuff, and it didn't work nearly as well. So, like, they just genuinely don't know what makes Payday good. So when they say, like, oh, we're making Payday 3, guys, don't worry, I'm like, I'm kind of scared, because do you know what makes Payday good now? Because I have a feeling you still don't.
It feels like a lot of the stuff they added after the base game isn't all that interesting either. Like all the characters I don't really care about.
Yeah, all the characters are kind of just...
Like, there's a few interesting characters, but I don't need this many. And, like, just give me more weapons. Give
Damn,
me
2
more
with supers in the same match. Or 2 blocked.
Give me
Unfortunately.
more gameplay instead of more characters, because I don't really care about
Sometimes it do
hang
happen.
on.
Oh,
What happened? Okay, there we go.
You were
I
tabbed
don't know
out,
why
maybe?
that happened.
oh.
So they,
Oh. Fuck. Raw supers are so bad in this game. On like even on like Arizona, who has a relatively good one.
So, Payday 3, they switched, they made a deal with a publishing company, Koch Media, which, published Metro Exodus, so... There is that small chance that they're gonna dump it on the Epic Store. Because I wouldn't be surprised if they do it, because it feels like they're just constantly like in need of money.
I'm out of here. Never mind, I forgot people can just do that.
The only positive financial
You
news I've
fucked
heard
me
about,
up and it got you killed.
I would have died anyway. You would have killed me with any hit.
the only good financial news I've heard about Overkill in a long time is, oh, we're now out of debt. Not we have enough money to develop the game, just we're not in debt anymore.
No, I went to anti-air. Out. Why, you can just get out of the corner for free? Like that? And put me in the corner instead?
Yeah, that's Paprika.
I do wonder if they're gonna nerf Paprika. I kinda hope they do. Just too many tools.
They probably are. Honestly. They finally nerfed Peacock, so they'll eventually get around to Paprika.
Smack that cow.
Paprika
Oh wow, I have one. Okay.
Paprika looks at her own icon when she wins.
Yeah.
She do be Ancon.
Paprika is an icon.
She's a star. Star player.
Paprika is an icon of everything you should never strive to be.
I'm trying to
I don't
pay.
know,
I'm trying to pay attention to if anything in the, like your kit, or both your kits annoys me. I'm like, is there anything particularly noteworthy in your kits? No, like that I can actually counter.
Oh.
As in, like, because I've already attempted to counter both your air and your jump and your ground 5M. None of my buttons are reaching, so I can't do anything about that.
Yeah. That's the Jano experience.
Everyone forgets about the stomp eventually.
I didn't forget about the stomp. I was trying to teleport.
God. Make that a fucking resource. That's ridiculous. The fact that you can just do that like over and over again. Okay.
I deserved that.
Nah.
Y'all were cruising for a high.
Paprika deserved it.
Paprika deserved it for her freaking teleports. I'll take this damage.
No, I'm the one taking it. What the fuck are you talking about?
I shall trade with ye. Nope. Nope. Whoa. Ah, I was like, oh, you're gonna do something. You're gonna flinch. Why would you flinch? Remember when everyone did that? I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. I mean, I also said it after I blocked it as well because I didn't want to say it and then not be good.
You should have taken the risk.
Honestly, I should have. It would have been really funny. It's like, I'm good, and then like in quotation marks, he was, or sorry, they were not good. Bipin. Oh. Is Bipin away?
Take your pick.
No, I'm just staring at my second monitor. I'm just staring at the stream instead of my actual game.
I am melted cow.
I'm a paprika.
I'm paprika.
It's like that one scene in anime where it's like, have you seen that one meme where it's like, I'm like bisexual and pansexual, and then it like cuts to an anime character saying, I'm me!
I'm me, Dio!
Has this ever happened to you? Well, with one simple charge attack, you can frustrate your enemies to high hell. That was a mistake! What? How did that happen?
That mistake will cost your life!
It'll cost quite a lot of it, at least.
Not to roll.
I'm on a roll!
What's your favorite kind of roll? Cinnamon roll? Swiss rolls?
What was the video? It's like, Brody, you're on a roll. I am? And he stands up and starts eating a fucking bun he was sitting on.
A roadie roll?
I don't eat circular foods.
What are you talking about?
No rolls for me. Guess it's not really circular, it's more cylindrical.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, bullshit.
What do you mean? What happened?
I did a move. Like, you could see the air come out. The puff of air smoke.
Uh-huh.
You deserved that one. Oh, chib.
No, you didn't ship, I went out.
Oh. It was weird because it did the chip damage. What's it called?
Yeah.
Oh no, it did the block effect. The blue sparks as opposed to the red.
For me, it just straight up hit me.
Ah. I guess the game assumed you blocked it, but it killed you anyway.
It would have, to be
yeah.
fair. Shut down!
I would have shut down in Arizona in one simple trick.
Killer.
Throw the apple.
I can actually side switch there. I should do that. I guess we're just doing.
I mean, it's payback for all the times I did it to you.
It's true. I just. Alright, so round start. Here we go. Oh, why are you missing 80% of your health? What happened?
Paprika fell on the way over. Stub her toe.
That would be some deficit.
Heyo.
Oh!
I don't think it matters to Paprika. She's got a lot of toes.
Why are the words
She's got 8 toes.
Why are the words deficit and defecate so similar?
Two sides of the same coin. Brothers in arms.
On some days you're a defecate, and on some days you're a deficit.
Wow, this suck.
I wish I had some good suck.
Wow, ah, wow.
That's why you play Paprika.
Oh my god, did you see the dumb face she makes when she's flying through the air? She has kissy lips and she goes cuckoo-eyed.
I don't like that the neck fur just flies off when she gets hit. Does it imply that every punch is against her neck?
She just fucking dropped like a stone. She's just like, pfft, that was it.
Your kidney stone just flying out.
I'm doing a match against Ryan now. So
I guess Speedy can rematch one in that case.
Yeah.
Although I don't think Bipin's gonna be in there for too long. He's gonna win.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
No, he's gonna win.
He's gonna die.
I'm betting money that he's going to die. I'm betting 50 to charity that Bipin's gonna win. That 50 definitely didn't come from Speedy already.
If Bipin loses, then actually no wait. If Bipin wins, then I will donate 100 to charity.
oh shit, man, I gotta try real hard. Damn. I got 2 combos up at the beginning and then I then I went downhill.
Oh, it's so hard to perfectly time a stomp as you land. I wish it was easier.
Oh god, this is hard.
Oh!
Mashing 5M actually gets me somewhere though.
Oh, I did that wrong time.
Man, I wish my supers were safe, along with everything else in my kit.
We just make everything in Paprika's kit 110% safe. Make
Yeah,
sure
like-
if you try and
yeah,
make them all
like-
parries when they're done.
Yeah, you know what? Like Gogeta 4, please do it.
Just give her infinite parries. I was gonna bop it out of the air.
I ran out of magic meter.
I air dashed towards Rye and died from chip damage because I hit their roll. So it seemed like chip damage. Oh, that went poorly for me. I shall wait for you to finish now.
Because then you and Speedy go to Mortal Kombat.
Speedy. Which one of us is more mortal?
Oh, there we go. Give me a second chance.
When is a new Mortal Kombat
Paprika
game?
had to make 2 trips around the earth.
Is there one like is there a release date for a new Mortal Kombat game?
What are you talking about? We were literally watching the stream in which Mortal Kombat 11 was announced. It was like 2 years ago. It really wasn't that long ago. Oh. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 it really isn't that old. So it's like 2011. It's 2019.
Final round.
I don't hate Mortal Kombat 11, but I definitely don't like it.
I think it's just like a matter we haven't actually found. Like, Mortal Kombat 11 probably plays extremely differently from most fighting games. I'm guessing it's very, very footsies focused, and not like this game, even like less air focused than this game is.
Oh, okay. I thought 11 came out closer to 10, but it's 4 years apart, so it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought there was less time between the two.
Get out of here, pot! Oh. Oh, I went over to... No! Wow.
One of the few times I didn't abuse the picnic basket for its big old bit of splash damage.
The sploosh. Oh shit, don't rematch.
I think the picnic basket might actually be a problem if the Paprika actually decides to keep it.
Probably not. You can probably I think you've kept it once and it's been pretty avoidable.
Yeah, but then again, I wasn't actually trying. Then again, I didn't know what I was doing with it.
I shall not fight Rai. I do not wish to feel pain.
Fight Rai with the fight stick.
No, I think I would do worse than you.
Look, he won't even play Skullgirls. I highly doubt he's gonna play a matchup where he knows he's gonna lose.
It's funny because I was the only person who won against Rai.
Yeah, but you're not gonna win again.
No, yeah, like the luck has been drained. The well is dry on that one. But quit while you're ahead, as they say. AKA the coward's way out. Okay, imagine if Chanho could combo into Ash again, like a second time in a row, on block.
Oh my God.
I would like that.
And then again, and then again, and then again, infinite.
It's not even just a combo into it, it's just, you can just repeat Ash.
Yeah. What? Man, Speedy Super is...
that do that. I would have expected it to be 5M.
I think 5M is relatively inactive compared to your dash.
What about Paprika's super?
Yeah, you've been getting like shafted on your supers this stream. Pretty hard.
Yeah.
But that seems to be how it goes for Paprika.
It's the karma.
I guess they're just much more suited for combos. I don't think there's a karma. I think it's just unfortunate happenstance. That's how the cookie crumbles when it comes to fighting games.
I wish cookies didn't crumble.
What are you talking about? That's like one of the best parts.
I mean, the like two combos that he knows are ones that force me to stay in the corner.
Damn it.
Fuck him up! Kill him so the screen turns back to normal. It's so ugly. Get out of here. Level 1s are mostly like combo enders. Yeah, I mean, this is especially true for, you know, one of the characters on screen right now, which has fire. But, for Paprika and, What? Dude, the cinnamon combo?
Okay, can we put that, please?
I
Is
call
that
this. I call this one glazed and dazed.
Glazed and dazed. I call it baked.
I call it baked into a crisp,
Fight.
sweet and
call it-
sour.
Cinnamon.
I call it.
I think that was the dumbest thing ever.
I liked it.
I did too. I'm a paprika player. I live for stupidity.
I've lost my brain cells long ago.
You have to master the art of paprika.
That is.
In order to be more like paprika, I got like a whole thing of paprika from work and I just snorted it all.
Cinnamon roll probably combo probably due to the fact that you were standing over the basket. Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
like that's a combo you're gonna see in tournaments. Honestly, just save that one. Honestly, Speedy, you should have saved that one for the Olympics. Revealing that tech here was very dangerous. Not everyone's gonna know what you do. You're revealing your sacred tech.
People are coming for you now.
You're stop revealing your secret tech to the other paprika players. Rye's gonna get jealous.
God, I would be flattered if I could make him jealous with my paprika text. he's gonna do the install.
I mean, he's got the meter. Why not? Honestly, you should say he's gonna make the screen ugly.
There, I fixed it.
Yeah!
Not one that can fix your ugly ass skin.
It's
Well,
weird.
that
I do like the
that's-
skin. I do
wasn't
like the
necessary.
skin actually.
It's weird in that way. If you're standing over it, the gift toss can cancel into itself. Nice super. You actually got a reversal super there. I mean, paprika's is like I would say paprika's is the second best for reversals.
Best being Oleander.
No,
No, it's a cow.
I mean Arizona is just literally designed to be a reversal, like a reversal. Paprika's works as one because she just fucking disappears from the screen. And then everyone else is garbage. Velvet's only hits mid-screen and beyond. Chanho's... No, the beam doesn't. No, the beam is combo only. Because it starts up at like 10 frames. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is true.
Like you can be hit out of it from like heavies. Velvet's DP is a better reversal. I forgot. Wait, she has a D.
I don't think it's a true DP because, well, it's
She has a DP?
it's the ice spikes that come from the ground. Go up.
Oh, the magic ones, yeah.
Quarter circle medium. But I don't think it's.
No, it's not a quarter circle special.
I don't think so.
It's the ones that comes directly from under her.
Yeah.
That's the quarter circle medium. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I didn't even remember she had a DP. That's crazy.
I don't think it's frame 1 invincible though. I think you can get hit out of it at the start.
I mean, she has moves that are also like really good as reversals anyway. Like the quarter circle back medium? No. Yes. The no. No, not, heavy is the flip. Medium is the actual like the ice spike.
No, that's heavy.
No. Heavy is the one that does the overhead. I'm pretty confident heavy's the overhead. And medium is the spike. Like the spikes from the ground.
Yeah, but that's her DP.
That's not a DP. I'm pretty sure that's not her DP, right? I thought
Oh, wait.
I'm saying the thing that you would normally use to combo into her super. That would be the last move you do that launches them mid-screen. That spikes. That's good as a reversal because it comes out fairly quick and your hitbox becomes like non-existent.
Ow. Chipped.
But the I think the actual DP is the Shoryuken motion.
Yeah, no, that is true. She has the weird motion. Speedy. I'm gonna win this one.
You know what? I actually completely believe that. Because
He's turning on the turbo button on his fight stick.
even though I'm working on having a better mentality, I do not have enough faith in myself. So yeah, I can actually totally believe that.
I mean, honestly, Bipin, it's surprising because Bipin is completely fine with the mentality. But, like, I get angry. You get, like... It's like we're all the, like, different sides of the same coin. Like, Bipin...
I get distraught.
Yeah, you get, like... Speedy gets depressed.
Why is my music turned off?
Huh.
No, I get clinically diagnosed with depression when I play these games.
I mean, Speedy gets sad, or like mildly frustrated. I get angry, and Bipin, like, I don't know, chews glue.
Now it's my turn.
No, he eats crayon and agrees the drink.
Bipin is just like gamer mode activate.
I have ascended beyond emotion. I just go monkey brain.
But I was just kind of, I was looking at I was thinking about my terrible fucking fight stick playing earlier, and I was like, you know what? I'm not bad with it. I'm learning.
You got mad terribly quickly.
Oh, I got mad terribly quickly because...
Oh, the music's back!
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, music. We missed you.
Yeah, I got mad with it, but like... That's... Yeah, I did just get mad with it because it's hard.
Changing input device is just frustrating because everything you know you can do just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, like, again, I felt like I was, like, glued. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I was standing still the entire match. But then I was like, you know, I'm not bad with it yet. I'm learning with it.
Die. Fuck. I'm gonna die.
I think Bipin genuinely does less damage. Bipin genuinely does less damage with his install. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, but he basically gets a Kaioken type thing, so that's good.
Fucking.
Did you get a different dictionary? Did you get a different dictionary? Because I don't think "good" is the right word for this one.
He gets a shit Kaioken substitute.
Fuck.
It's over now.
Fuck.
Oh. 1-1.
With every lesson.
More cancels, but less damage. Balances out. I mean, it would probably help if Bipin knew any combos other than that one. Even including the one that I literally gave him, which is just the better version of the one he's currently doing. Where he does like the two heavies.
Remembered that?
What?
You think I remembered that combo?
It's literally the exact same thing, except like you do two heavies.
I don't remember that combo.
So when you do like the launch into the air, you then do medium heavy, and then you air dash, and then heavy again, and then ash to bring them back down.
You expect me to air dash in a combo?
Yes.
What am I, Vegeta player?
But it's just a... Oh. Damn, the hardest combo in the game, the cinnamon.
And actually, when you think about it, it kind of is.
Paprika wins.
I mean,
It can be.
the circumstance you need in order to get it to work is kind of... Actually, no, it's kind of common to be under the basket, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to be in the corner to do it.
Yeah, honestly, it actually might benefit not being in the corner.
You can just carry them full screen.
Imagine if Paprika
Was balanced.
Yeah, okay, we just ended there.
Imagine if Paprika was balanced. Abuse it while you got it, you know what I... Well, wait, is it abuse it while you got it, or abuse it before you lose it?
Imagine if Velvet was fun.
Just abuse it.
She is
Imagine
balanced.
if Arizona had good tools.
Come.
This is literally a beatable person.
Says
Is this just attack our mains? Says the what? What were you laughing at?
Oh, it's Rai said rebuttal with she is balanced.
Some
That's fair
characters
enough.
are more balanced than others. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like her teleport should be a little bit. I don't know how to nerf them, honestly. But I really think
magic.
no, I don't think that works because her magic is tied to her consumables. But I do think that the teleport should be nerfed in some way, especially if like Oleander's is going to
Do
cost
the Dragon
magic.
Ball option and just make it cost like half of your bar. Actually, bar doesn't really build good enough to do that, does it?
It's like I just think it's really weird that Oleander's teleports are more reactable, more unsafe, and they cost meter, of which she can only have 3. But Paprika can just do hers infinitely, and one of them is an overhead, which like avoids every attack. So like, you know what I mean? Kind of just feels wrong. You forget. What am I forgetting? Am I forgetting the crucial?
Give me the health. Oh, fuck.
That Oli can teleport in the air. I really don't think that's enough of a benefit to warrant the fact that Paprika gets hers for free and can like spam them repeatedly. Oleander can do hers in the air, but
Round 2.
I don't know.
Fight.
That's not that important.
Yeah. Dude, last time we debated about a character in a fighting game, it was the fact that none of them was actually good, and we ended up getting into like a serious argument.
Well, if she's in the air, she can't tele. Yeah, Paprika. I know that, but I'm meaning like Oleander's being able to teleport in the air isn't that good, all things considered. Considering, again, like I said, it's a lot more reactable than Paprika's anyway.
Level 3. Oh wait, they don't exist yet.
Got him.
Also, Paprika's overhead leads to more damage than any of Oleander's starters. Teleport has dumb cross-up opportunities on the input and the actual move itself.
Paprika wins.
I don't know, I just think that Paprika's teleports are too strong, personally.
I think this game has too big a roster and everyone needs to beat Chana.
Oh
Paprika
my
players
God,
always
that sounds
has.
awful.
Take your pick.
I also think maybe T-shirt needs a few more
Arizona.
kinks in it, but that's like secondary objective.
Arizona.
To keep in mind her position
Dude, I want
to not
Paprika to
accidentally
make a
teleport.
t-shirt. I want Paprika to make me a t-shirt.
Come, show me your power.
I don't think that the character having like to charge should really factor into the balance of like the move. I mean, I mean that very vaguely, and that's obviously wrong in the way that sounds. But I'm
Okay,
trying to
I
think-
remember. I just remembered a little thing we were talking about. It's the fact. Wait, are all these teleports charge moves?
Oleander's is quarter circles. No,
Yeah.
no, they're down
I
downs.
think this honestly probably won't even matter, but remember when I said like if you cross up Paprikas, like they can be charging up a move while they're getting hit. So if you mix them up, you can make them do the wrong thing, and sometimes that works in your favor.
Not often enough
like
to matter.
I mean, you fucked me up enough to make it matter.
No, you usually hit me out of it because it does the because
Not like not all the time. It's like 50-50. It is. Trust me. I notice how many times it doesn't hit compared to how many times it does.
Round 2.
But I don't think the fact that it can be can't or like you have to charge it really
I don't know.
changes how much I think about it, or changes what I think.
I think if we want to get a better understanding of our characters, we'd have to play each other's characters. But yeah, I do agree that Paprika. Honestly, I'd be fine if they left Paprika with the way she is now, or if they nerfed her. It doesn't matter to me either way, because I'm still gonna play Paprika.
I mean, I do think that more often than not, the side changing kind of goes in Paprika's favor more than it goes in her not favor.
Yeah.
Because
I'll
everything
agree there.
she can do with her charge moves is usually like super strong. Like the
Especially if it's the light cart wheel, which is like an instant hitbox.
Yeah, like see what I mean? You basically just a free anti-air.
Oh,
Like a
dude,
free...
I never disagreed with
No, I
you.
know.
I'm just trying to find things that could potentially
I know.
be a reason to make them balanced. But, you know, we keep coming up short.
But it's.
Oh, the match is over.
But you know, you can't like sit there and tell me like, oh, but the charge, and then if she has the chance to get the charge fucked up, and like that actually kind of
something potentially better.
into something better, like her teleport, like you go in to do an overhead.
Oh, you went in without us.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like you go in, or no, you go over her head to do a cross up, and then instead she gets the fucking overhead, which you can't block because you're in the middle of a move, which then leads to her highest damage combos. Like, damn, real bad thing to have that charge shit.
Don't it hurt? It is fire, and it will
Nah, I just think they're a bit too strong.
hurt you.
I feel like I've never used a skin before.
I would use some of my... You know what? Next time I fight you guys, I'll use a different paprika skin. Since I only use like 2 skins.
I'm also not saying they're like insanely broken. Like, oh my god, they need to make it so they're useless. I mean, like, give them like a bit of a slower start, you know, or something like that. Nothing that would like kill it, but just make it kind of less spammable, less strong. Even then, like, usually the solutions that your players offer up are not the solution. Like, if there's a problem there with the teleports being too strong, you know, that's you have to solve that. Like, you don't actually have to take any solutions from the community most of the time. Because
Community sucks.
I mean, I think the problem lies in, like, how would I describe this? Like, you know what I mean? The community rarely has the solution, but they usually know there's a problem.
I'm fighting Rye at the moment.
I'm also not
Are you
saying
winning,
that.
son?
Are you winning, son? I'm also not
No.
saying we know best either.
I am. We know best. Game devs hire us.
I'm just saying in the general situation where like a mass amount of players usually say something's wrong or something feels off. I don't think many people are saying that Paprika's teleports are like off anyway. So I don't really feel like she's gonna get nerfed in any way. I mean, there is a massive balance patch coming, so I'm guessing every character is gonna get nerfs and buffs. Unless it's Paprika.
What if they nerfed everything you wanted, but then they just like, oh, teleports are now just instant. Like, she doesn't even like go off the screen anymore. She just like literally ends up behind you like in a blink.
The most annoying part about balancing fighting games seems to me like it'd be that you have situations where all the pro players will say, okay, this is a well-balanced character, and the community is just the like average community just know this character is way overpowered. And you're like, well, how do I balance this? Because the pro players obviously have more knowledge. If they say it's a balanced character, then surely that's somewhat true. But if the like 90% of the player base isn't enjoying the character, that's also a problem.
Can we make it so that Ash hits lower so that I can actually hit it with my reversal?
Nope.
Can we also make it so that Ash is like a few frames less safe so you can actually punish it consistently?
No.
Then should be Oleander. I don't think so. I don't like her teleports aren't like the key factor of Paprika's character.
Okay, so I just figured out what happens if you use Paprika's super with both characters at the same time. They just outrun each other and no one hits.
Hmm.
Do we wait for the quick?
Hmm. How close is your match to ending speed?
It's he just has to kick my ass one more time.
Hmm.
Well, you have 0% stability.
I have a
Excuse me?
0% chance of winning.
Yeah, when I click on your thing, it says 0% stability.
Yeah, it also says the same for you.
What? He just anti-aired me. He just anti-aired kissed me out of mine.
What a deranged individual. Completely unstable.
Unstable.
Dude, this game is so amazing. I'm saying as I'm getting comboed into oblivion. He got it. He tried to do my forbidden tech on me and he failed.
The forbidden tech.
The ancient texts mention this one. I
I
wish.
managed to get a super on him. I'll take it.
Man, I wish
I'm
my back
bugging.
didn't hurt. Why do I have to fucking have old man back?
Gran Torino cosplay.
Okay, I'm leaving.
The sacred
coming back.
texts.
And I'm sadly not short enough to do a Gran Torino cosplay.
The paprika mating dance is done.
Common spec.
You're already specking.
Oh.
There's something funny. There's something funny about seeing a cloud of smoke, and then all of a sudden 2 paprikas come out of it and one's tired.
Oleander.
Do not under.
And then you think of the paprika mating dance.
Oh god.
Oh, hey, it's Ollie.
I hope you have been keeping up with your training.
Yeah, no.
British.
Bash.
British.
I just noticed that when she taps her hoof, you hear like the sound of a hoof. I think. That could have just been me making it up.
Seems like Speedy's also a deranged individual.
I play paprika.
This is true.
Dude, have you forgot your mains say everything about who you are? Paprika mains all have dementia. I don't remember any combos, I just do things and they work. That's probably how I've almost killed my entire species.
That's how I play Velvet.
Yeah. You don't play Velvet anymore, what the fuck?
Well, play.
Really?
Logical outcome, really.
Logical outcome, really?
Oh, shut up, you British. I was about to say something 10 times worse, but I just decided to go with
Shut up, you British.
Shut up.
It's all your worst insults.
Shut up, you Brit.
Imagine being British.
Imagine having like 3 teeth.
Don't horses
Can we
only have like
please,
4
like-
teeth?
Can't we please like install? Yeah, they do.
Who only has 4 teeth?
Teeth, horses.
Teeth only have 4 teeth.
I feel like this isn't true.
I'm just imagining. Oh, I'm just imagining a tooth growing smaller teeth.
Well done.
DP,
Again.
I tried to reflect it.
quick, Jigger level 3. Was that your level 3?
Yep, that was my level 3.
It was the closest thing you're gonna get to level 3, honestly. Dude, how funny would it be like if like it had like a 1 out of 10 chance where if you hit someone with it, their health just like fucking explodes.
I do know Bash is projectile invulnerable, but it's it doesn't feel very useful because I can move past 1 projectile and then there's just 3 more coming anyway.
Take your pick.
And then they
No.
get pushed full screen again.
Almost accidentally picked Velvet.
I like how we have.
My magic.
There are people that play this game. We almost have someone mains every character in here. I main Paprika, Waddy mains Arizona, you main that thing, and Ross mains Ollie. This Gundam Power Ranger knockoff looking thing you're playing.
Just the 3 of us. If we count characters we frequently play or have frequently played, have had the entire roster. Because you, Speedy, have Paprika and you had Palm.
Yeah, I started out with Palm until
I started out with Velvet and now I'm stuck on Janho.
I started out with Palm, moved to Paprika, and then I kind of just stayed with Paprika because she was super duper fun to play. I remember when Waddy like first showed me this game, he was doing the training mode and he picked Paprika, and I was like, I'm not gonna play that character, and now I play this character.
I'm pretty sure I play Oleander.
Round 2.
No, you picked Paprika first. Like,
No, it was Oleander, because remember, I practiced combos with
no,
Fred.
no. Yeah, I remember that, but I'm saying like when you first showed it to me, you picked Paprika.
I don't remember that.
I do, and I think this is when we were both like super duper new to it. Dude, I don't know about you, but I love that feeling that you get like whenever you like see a game for the first time. That sort of like magical wonder feeling you get for like the first 3 days. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't like Oleander.
I don't like you.
Oh.
I love you.
Okay. Mixed signals here.
Yeah, I don't like you because I love you. Also, can I just say, Oleander's book with that skin on, it looks like Fred has like an actual eye, and it's just eye makeup underneath.
Take your pick.
Take a peek.
Wanna go home.
Like, just look at the book, and it looks like he just has an eye, and it's just like red paint beneath the eye.
No, please, go away.
What the fuck?
Show me your power.
What the fuck?
No, but I'm not spectating. You guys jumped the gun.
Oh, sorry. They picked Palm.
You're not sorry. You picked Palm.
I am. Yeah, I am sorry, especially since I would like you to see this Palm match now.
Oh, by the way, did you win that match against Rye? Because if so, I need to donate to charity.
No, absolutely not.
Did you take a round?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, I was about to say, if you took a round, I'll donate 50. Hey, Waddy, if you win his palm, I'll donate to you.
Do you just really want to donate at the moment?
No.
Oh.
Well done.
Yes. By the way, the audio for the game just completely stopped.
No more games.
Stop it!
You're telling him to stop?
Yes, I'm getting chewed by dogs. I don't like it.
Doggy!
Do you think Waddy knows? Waddy does not respect the rule of no means no. You can't tell him to stop.
Fight. No more games.
I feel like I'm just putting him on blast when I say that.
I feel like, Aaron, I feel like you just pick characters that have long-reaching buttons now so you can beat Shano 5M.
Like,
I'm not like accusing you of anything, but it feels like it.
Audio in the game. I don't hear like the sound of the characters getting beat up or anything.
I also had that earlier.
Yeah, like I hear nothing. This game is just genuinely quiet. No music, no sound of you guys fighting in the cloud. It's just this game just went mute. And I checked the sound mixer. I think it's just the game.
Oh, I took.
You know what would be kind of cool if the puff of smoke like bounced around a little bit, and it didn't just shake the whole screen.
Yeah! Get him, dog!
I lost.
I did the dumb palm cheese shit, where you can spam her dogs in the middle of block strings. So you can just get your dogs to attack them while you're in a block string. I mean, that's I feel like that's kind of stupid, but
it's like assault after these next few rounds you're doing with Bipin.
At some point, yeah.
I was considering proposing something similar soon.
What, Risk of Rain?
No, just stopping. My back's hurting at the moment. It's not fun.
Don't kill me.
Find your
Please
courage
don't
this
kill
time.
me.
Face
Why?
Who shaved your butt?
round 1.
Me.
Fight.
With fire.
Look at this man playing Palm, the character with like really with characters with normals that reach farther than Paprika. This is like, I don't know why this reminds me of Where's Waldo. It really shouldn't.
The skin
Yeah,
or the game?
the game.
When can we get a Where's Waldo fighting game?
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Now it's my turn.
Barf! Barf! Could you imagine if Palm had like a really like manly Bork?
Fuck off, boy.
Yeah! Oh, I can actually stop that. It's
said
tall enough.
stop. She said stop, and then you ended as you were anti-airing. And they died. This game freaks me out. The only thing scarier than Paprika is Palm's anti-air hitbox. Part of me does miss Palm.
Oi! Look at him!
Now it's my turn.
Hey, it's like what happened to Maddie.
Excuse me?
What? Oh, do you remember the story from yesterday?
I do.
There you go.
I don't. Ow.
That's for the best, actually. Point is, small doggo. Hey, can you please learn more than 3 combos?
No. That takes effort.
Yeah, but you... Oh. Yeah, but you had the effort to even create one. Surely you can create one more.
I didn't create anything.
Oh, okay, never mind. I take back everything I said.
Aaron showed me this comment, I just stole it. That's it.
And you're not even doing it right.
I am, this is the simplified version. They showed me 2 versions. One for my small brain and one for an advanced brain.
But what if advanced brains are small brains? I play Paprika and I'm pretty advanced brain. And small brain all at once. Hit the dog. If you can even get close to the dog. Do you know how long it took me to notice that Palm's puppy is actually smaller than the other dogs? Do you know how long that took me?
No.
Like
Just
20
now.
streams? You actually
No.
noticed it before.
Oh, have I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I forgot that I noticed and I just remembered it just now.
That's why she gets angry when you beat it up.
Yeah, she does.
She probably wants to eat in bed.
Oh, why me?
She did the other
I mean,
night.
didn't I done 3 or 4 with Bipin?
Fair enough.
bed.
Oh,
Take your pick.
I'm just really not looking forward to this, honestly.
Looks like it's time.
Why? It's fun. It's gaming. We're gaming.
I'm fighting you.
Fine. I'll be the ugly skin, just for you.
Okay, you know what? What are you gonna go the Adventure Time skip?
Where is it? There it is.
Not judging.
She says a custom line for it. She literally says, "I'm not judging"
I don't know what you're up to.
when I pick this skin.
But back off.
Wait, what is it?
It's called leather shoes.
Round 1. Fight.
Like, I do enjoy fighting games, but when it comes time to play them, I get genuinely depressed when I remember that I have to fight you for 2 hours.
Hey, be happy about it. It means you get to have fun.
More like it means I get to play the game for like 10 seconds.
Take off. Take off. Back off.
No. Don't know why I committed so hard. Excuse you.
Oh, that was my mom.
My mama don't raise no
She sneezed from the bedroom and you heard it.
Round 2. Fight.
Ah! I saw the ranger rat and I was like, damn, that's look a mighty fine range.
You seem to be at mid-range.
You seem to be at mid-range. May I interest you in a paprika?
That instant anti-air.
I actually didn't know. I completely forgot about this. Push block increases the block stun you experience. I just noticed it because it actually made it your overhead's a true block string. Oh,
It's over.
oh, the sweep.
I still love Paprika's face when she faints.
Persona wins.
It didn't change, honestly. I'm still debating. Does Paprika feel pain?
Yes, and she loves every second.
Is she like Majin Buu?
I think. She
Actually, now that I
feel-
think about it, she really is like Majin Buu.
I think she feels it, but she just assumes, oh, people are touching me. They must really like me.
Take
Oh, it's
a
true.
pick.
Okay, well we need to figure now we need to figure when you put it like that, it makes me wonder how old she is.
Eternal.
Old enough.
She's 300 years old, but she looks like this.
She was birthed at the dawn of
I
creation.
reckon you're in for a wrecking.
She created life, actually.
She is God.
Round 1. Fight.
I love doing that. It's so fun.
Gotcha.
I am going low for that. I should mention that to you.
Hmm. Oh, I knew it was coming, but ah,
I know it's quarantine, but give me a hug.
oh, the jab.
What? Why did your armor move suddenly eat through all my hits that time?
I used the counter. Oh, oh, I've gained the matrix. I'm seeing through the
Counterpart?
matrix.
Mess with the
I'm
guy,
dead.
you get the whole.
Round
Damn, two ends of the spectrum right there. But yeah, I was like, if my armor's getting beaten by your multi-hit, does the counter get beaten by your multi-hit? I was like, it doesn't.
Just you wait.
Ah. Oh. Damn, the recovery on that was so thick.
No, my basket.
Oh, I forgot about the basket.
I literally just said, "Oh, my basket."
I completely forgot about the basket.
Basket. How did you forget about something I just mentioned?
I love this. I love the schmack.
That light is really good.
Oh, I fuck. Oh, the game says you got caught by that. Fuck.
Oh, perfect. Where I belong. I don't want to be here anymore.
I mean, I can end it.
Permanently?
Almost.
Yeah! That's good.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
You can just chip kill me right now.
Yeah, I could just chip kill you. Oh, you gained health back. I was like,
The
what?
apple.
I was like,
How do you keep forgetting what the...
because it really actually means anything.
I was like, no, I have to eat that apple if I don't want to die from chip damage.
Yeah,
So I just
I mean that was good because I only did one attack, so I was like, all right, we got this. And then I jabbed once, and I was like, okay, good. But then you died. You didn't die, and I was like, what? You were literally on Magic Pixel.
Nope. No, because I ate the magic apple. Actually, I'm gonna go default skin paprika. That one's still my favorite. Default
The rare
skin.
default skin.
I'm gonna go.
Can we please get a mod that makes paprika do the default dance? It would be very fitting for her character, actually.
Round 1. Fight.
God, I can't. It's so hard to do this combo on Fight Stick.
I'm trying to push block, not attack.
Jesus.
My mama don't raise no fool.
Face didn't change.
Perfect. Round
That was
2.
perfect.
Fight.
This one won't be. Oh, I dodged it. The chosen one?
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Jesus Christ, that's Jesus Christ.
Jason Bourne, it's Jesus Christ.
Oh,
What the fuck? How do you keep doing this?
I think you got landing recovery. No. No hug.
Did you see the dumb face she makes?
It's all I ever see. That was a very lucky jump.
It's over now.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Mess with the cow, you get the horn.
That, yeah. I don't know. I really want her to do like the cooler, yeah.
Yeah! 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 That was actually almost perfect. That was pretty much yours was spot on.
Oh, really? Thank you. Especially since I was like yell whispering.
Yeah!
I'm not gonna be able to do that again.
Let's do
So
hang on, let's do a round robin. So like we, how is that? Like so basically winner takes all, but we just face one another after each other. Basically you hang on. Yeah, you two fight, and then whoever the winner of that is, I fight you.
I might just let Bipin win then.
No, fight me.
Okay, fine.
With all your
Fight me
power.
like-
Bring out your
Warrior.
I know you've been balling up that transformation of yours.
Hang on, let me get into the paprika mindset in the only way I know how. Don't start attacking yet. Okay.
I want to hear you do it Super Saiyan 3 scream.
You have been keeping
And
up with
this
your training.
is to go further, stupid.
Ready? Fight.
You disappoint.
Okay, I
How
started
much-
filling out the mouth, so I'm ready to go.
This should be a paprika taunt, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, it should be.
Okay, let's go.
Fucking Chana's taunt a child should come out of the ground and just kicking them.
Yes.
That's not.
That's her most defining character trait. The part where she beats children.
That's as far as her character development goes.
No, her character development is she beats children, and then she doesn't beat children.
No. Her character development stopped at beating children, but it was just, and after she stopped it, but she just went downhill.
I think Chanho needs special medical help. Maybe that's what that vision actually was. She just, like, got rehab.
I'm afraid to do a light because of the apple.
Then you forgot about it like 20 seconds after, or 5 seconds.
He saw me eat and then he went for a light. Alright, that's death. Do you want to fight Waddy?
I want the winner of this match to fight Waddy.
So you're gonna win.
Well,
With every lesson,
no,
understand
we fight properly.
I am fighting you properly.
I know, but
To the death.
oh, fuck.
Fuck.
You have to give him a little lick.
Okay.
How does Chanho taste?
Sausage.
She tastes like what I imagine the furry community to taste like.
again.
She tastes like a Smash character, Smash player.
She tastes like a Smash character after they've been not bathing for 400 years.
She tastes honest.
You taste like you be children.
Girl, do you be children?
Why do I taste playground soil on your toes?
Why do you know what playground soil tastes like?
Paprika.
Did you know you can actually count the amount of children someone has beaten if you cut them open and count the rings?
Did you know you can count how many children someone's beaten by tasting their toes?
Did you know you can tell how many people children have been beating if you look at their criminal record?
This is false. You only know for how many they've been caught.
What? Oh, that interaction, by the way?
No, that's fair. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what happened. I actually, like, dude, I really don't think when I play Paprika. Like, I don't know what amazed you because that just looked normal to me.
You did your paprika overhead from the sky, and then Bipin did his shoulder bash, that thing, and it caught your overhead.
That's damage.
Oh god, that's a bit more than damage.
Oh, that's a Arizona level combo right there. Look at that damage. Oh, you're looking real meaty.
Oh. Good luck, Speedy.
I don't want to do this.
Good luck.
Okay. Have fun.
You gotta
in the
win that. Thank you.
Actually, I guess I fight Bipin now if it's round robin. And then Bipin... We get to see if Bipin fights you again or if it's me.
Okay, great. I can rest my fingers. You guys want to play some Guilty Gear Strive after this?
Oh man, yeah, I really want to. Let me just boot up my uTorrent real quick. God, why can't Guilty Gear Strive come out? Oh, by the way, the buffering in Guilty Gear Strive is not like Mortal Kombat. I can tell you that.
I know. I told you it wouldn't be.
Because Guilty Gear Strive has some strict buffering, but Mortal Kombat has some buffering.
Yeah, Waddy and I got into a talk about Mortal Kombat's buffering, and I was trying to stress to him how like strict it is.
Yeah, I was here.
And he didn't believe me. Yeah, he didn't believe me until he actually played the game again.
I don't like this skin, Not because of the way it looks, but because it's called Longma, and it sounds like a Ligma joke.
Longma balls.
Impressive.
Hey Bipin, what's Ligma?
Ligma balls.
You guys heard of Boffa?
Oh, you were gay. I actually have not heard the Boffa joke. What's Boffa?
Boffa these nuts.
Okay, fine, sure, whatever you want.
Didn't even finish with both of the nuts in your mouth.
You guys seen the video of the dude getting what's it called, berated by some guy, and they ask for his name, and he goes D's, and the person who's angry goes like, D's what, sir? And like the video cuts out with like the man smiling seconds away from delivering the killing blow.
I know the video you're talking about, I'm pretty sure. It's wonderful.
I saw this, do you guys remember when These Nuts was actually like, still popular and people were like making videos for it all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I remember this one video I saw and it was like this music video and the opening line was, "Will your mouth still remember the taste of?" And then it cut to These Nuts.
Damn, it's even
Dude,
punishable from that range, Pog.
That needs to go full screen or some shit.
Would be actually would be kind of interesting if they made it a full screen punish like projectile move.
It should go full screen. I genuinely think it should. It would give Bipin more options.
Wow.
It would be like Bipin's only full screen answer.
No, that's not true. Have you seen how often I'm in a block string with Bipin? It's 99% of the match.
True.
I do think that would actually be interesting if it was projectile and vulnerable. Could you imagine that? And then it travels pretty far.
Dude, we won't. I really want to get you with the impenetrable apple.
The impenetrable apple.
Arizona.
I'm gonna be blue cow.
The true apple.
Should have gone red cow for the apple.
I don't know what you're
Did someone say anime titties? Ooh, it's a cow.
Round one.
Big milkers?
Fight.
Hey, have you ever heard of Mega Milk?
You heard of Mega Milk?
Flowers.
I'm pretty sure there's actually a skin for Arizona, which is based on a not suitable for work character, fandom character.
It is. You've shown it before. It was in like one of our earlier streams, and you knew that character and we didn't. This feels amazing. Here, you experience it. See, doesn't it feel...
Oh! It feels like if I hit your block when you're doing your super, you get a guard point. But if I just whiff, I get like a free escape. Shib damage.
Mess with the cow, you get the horns.
So this is what heaven looks like.
Round two. Fight.
You need... Ow.
The smack. Like, stop it. Wow, the actor frames on that one. God, Bipin has so much block stun. I can't do anything. The game actually thought you blocked that. That was weird. Like for me, you were blocking and then you got hit. No!
Mate.
No. World's baitiest bait, maybe? Oh!
That was close. Final round. Fight.
Oh, I went to block, but I pooped it myself.
Oh, I think that's death actually.
Maybe, yeah, I think that's death now. Ah, no, it's not. Oh, I got it in the last active frames. Or the last frames you were above ground.
Arizona wins.
Now I can rest.
You can rest. The cow has beaten.
You want to cuddle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go. Right now. Is there any beds in this area?
Cuddle would be
There's
pretty
a
cool.
fireplace.
Oh, why is there? Oh, there was fireworks.
Hey, so I'm warm.
You can just
Look, come here.
overheat.
You can sit in the fire.
Okay.
There we go. Nice and cuddle.
No, I gotta,
I'm gonna sit in the cum.
I gotta get the scarf.
Look at the warm scarves. I have a pair of red scarves. Where is it? I guess I don't.
Aaron, you should leave.
What? Why?
Find a good server with no people.
This is true.
Assault mines.
Hey, look, I have an arcade stick.
Oh, nice. You're lacking in buttons, though.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Cheese. Online. No, not leave. I don't want to switch for a casual match. Jesus. What am I? Someone plays this game?
You mean people play this game besides us and Rye?
Apparently. I wish more people played it. Shame Evo 2019 got cancelled. No, 2020.
Yeah, 2019.
All EVOs are now cancelled.
Hey,
Even the
Arxis,
past ones.
Hey, Arxis, you lost to Herds.
Okay, so
I came in fuzzy winter gear. Even again, my entire body pretty much is a sweater, but still.
what the fuck is Fight Crab?
Dude, Fight Crab? Fight Pog? It's the fucking game where you play as like a ragdolling crab. And you fight another crab and...
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. It's the only fighting game I will play from here on out. Truly a standard fighting game.
That's a cute cat cosmetic.
Yeah.
That is cute.
Bipin has like the fucking demon of hell, and you have a cat.
Well, to be fair, I don't need a Demon of Hell cosmetic because I am a demon from hell.
Want a demon kiss?
Yeah. Yep, I promise. We're straight.
I'm not.
I am. Actually, yeah, I remember we had this talk. You're like, kind of bent.
Do you happen to be a bit bent?
I forgot that bisexual was a thing that existed.
Y'all got any bent boys around here?
Dude, what is bent?
Any y'all bent?
What the fuck? I just killed a panther in like 3 seconds. No, less than that actually. Maybe even just a second.
Good, that's what they deserve.
True. Imagine getting born as a panther and just deciding to live your life.
Yeah, dude. Since they never block anything, I can just I can just get them with like a normal like short combo, and then fall on top of their heads and they all die.
God, these wolves can't even survive a single combo from me. I can't get any charges.
They can't survive it from me either.
Can this wolf? Okay, thank you.
There's still so much I want to know about Paprika.
I hope her story mode is really good. Honestly, I know we said this like maybe like 30 M's Fighting Herds streams ago. I really hope they don't. I hope they don't change anything about her lore.
Same.
Because it's excellent.
I actually really hope that like most of the cutscenes around Paprika, I really hope like a lot of them just involve what's his name?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I want to hear more about like all the dark stuff she's unintentionally done.
I would actually really love if they would do something kind of unique with every story mode, like tell it from a different perspective, or kind of structure it in different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you want to see with Paprika's if you had to choose?
Again, I honestly think you're on point.
I want to see Fred watching her from hell and just being jealous of her destructive power.
Like I want Goku to like set during Paprika's story, but I want Goku to come in and just be like, "How do I get that powerful?"
It's like Beerus comes in and just goes, "Teach me, please. I need this."
No, Whis is like begging for that.
But I would actually, I think you're pretty on the point. I would like to see the story from the perspective of the leader.
Yeah. I imagine that'd be like kind of hard to do, especially since like the story
you still have
mode.
to play as Paprika. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I mean, he could tell it like he's telling a story.
Meta.
What was that?
Bakash is talking about the fight crab meta.
That's the thing. Like all these people are like begging Paprika for her ultimate power, but she can't even spell W.
That is her
W
power.
is the hardest letter in the alphabet.
It's like it's two letters combined. Like how it's super difficult.
Okay, she can't spell A.
That's just O and two I's. And they're slanted.
What?
A is just an O and two I's but slanted.
I can see one eye. Where are you getting the second one?
The prongs. An I. A doesn't have one leg.
Well, a small A does. A non-capital A.
I was thinking capital.
A capital A doesn't really have an O though.
It does. I mean, like again, if you have to.
Man, are you sure you guys don't have Paprika brain? Because you suddenly got into an argument over the dumbest thing ever.
I'm a base Goku player. I'm absolute monkey brain.
Yeah, now that I think about it, you're a base Goku player, I'm a Paprika player. We're about like on the same wavelength of intelligence.
I am dirty, smelly cow.
Yeah, so you actually have to. Yeah, so you actually have to think.
I have to conceal my stink.
How much of a struggle is it? I started thinking about like butthole jewelry. Butthole jewelry, that's a thing. It's
Butthole
like,
jewelry?
Yeah, it's like a thing you put on cats' buttholes so you don't see their buttholes.
I just look over at chat and I just see I will destroy any of you in Fight Club. You have no clue how aggressive I am. Jesus.
You know what?
I'm being
doubt it.
threatened.
Fine.
I'm scared now. I'm panthered.
You're gonna wake up with a bunch of crabs next to you at some point.
I'm gonna get you.
How did he find my house?
I'm gonna give you crabs.
Oh no. Everybody gangs until I bust out the meta.
Can we please get like a super where someone's throwing crabs at people?
It's like you're in an argument with someone and you're like, do you even know the fight crab meta?
Yeah.
Kadikarus, a YouTuber, used to settle childhood fights over Tekken matches. Fight crab matches are where it's at now.
the true
Can you
zoomer.
imagine if they started a club and kill it, but it wasn't Fight Club, it was Fight Crab?
Crab Club.
Crab Club. That's the 1.03 version of the Fight Club.
Oh,
Wait, can you fuck off and just take the hit? Thank you.
Rule number 1 of Fight Club: you do not talk about Fight Crab.
crab.
Ooh, crabs are pretty pog.
I'll crumple you, sweetie.
No, Arizona just caught me.
With your sweetie boy.
I'll crumple you, sweetie.
No, don't. Okay, sorry.
Have you guys seen the version of that where she's transformed into fucking Broly?
What?
Yeah.
It's the exact same pose. She somehow does the exact same pose that Broly does in his intro. It's kind of insane.
I just
Fuck
killed
you,
the panther.
Oleander.
Tried to swipe a cinnamon roll.
Nice one.
I know, I got him.
Panther tried to swipe my cinnamon roll and it died.
Well deserved.
Oh, we were all here.
Yeah.
Briefly.
Brief collusion.
This is my zone. Oh god, there's a snake.
Is it your zone anymore?
It's Arizona's zone.
I mean, it's got it in the name, you know? Whatever zone she's in, it's her zone.
No, it's the Arizona.
It's funny how Arizona is actually kind of a zoner with her lasso. Oh,
I have literally 200 salt, by the way.
I have 1,000.
But I do have 9 dynamite.
I only have 2 dynamite, so that's fair.
I also did... Whoop, enjoy. I also did buy... I'm sorry. I did buy a 1 health chest. Because a panther did give me some slappies.
Don't see me, Arizona. Don't see me. Oh, she's gearing up. She's gearing up for it. She's trying. She's revving. Don't
Try something.
try something. Oh, okay. I laughed.
Where are you, Babadoya?
No, if I was Dododoya, I would be dropping all my combos. Dude, I have one sound clip of him where he's like, let's try something new, a little fresh. And then, like, the audio, you hear, like, him drop a combo in the background, and he's just like, oh my god, that was not new or fresh. That was just a drop. It's,
I mean,
it's...
I,
You are?
watching Dododoya play Jiren makes me want to play Jiren, honestly. He looks really fun.
Honestly, Sam, I actually I played Jiren a little bit against the new player I said about in H3's Discord. And I just spammed the move where it counters everything, and they were having a lot of fun. Oh.
I do like counters. I think counters are fun to play with, so honestly, I probably should give them a try at some point.
I mean, the fact that it counters Super Dash is kind of insane. No, it counters
Supers.
Dragon Rush. No, it doesn't counter Supers. It counters Dragon Rush.
Alright, so I watched a video the other day about what Supers Gogeta DP blocks.
I actually watched the exact same video, I think.
It's honestly not even worth being a video because it's like anything that has more active frames than the super. It doesn't have any special properties other than that. It's just any beam basically.
I mean, it's kind of interesting because the supers that can actually counter Gogeta's 100 times Big Bang are like the ones where the enemy hurls their body at them. But like but like the ones that are like trying to beam clash basically almost always lose.
Yeah, I watched the video specifically about the DP, so I don't know about the beam clashes. But yeah, the DP is basically just as if it was any other move. Like beams it doesn't counter beams because beams just have more active frames. That's basically all there is to that move, which is a bit disappointing.
Yeah, but yeah, the 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha, the insta kill. Everything that has like strike properties, like for example Bardock's level 3, or Android 21's air level 3, where they just launch themselves at the enemy. That goes straight through the insta-kill. But things like Cell, obviously, just gets like diced. Because, you know, it's a beam. Actually, it's funny, the only beam that actually contends with Gogeta's insta-kill beam, considering how long it is Gohan's, or Teen Gohan's level 5. Which is actually super fucking cool, because it honestly might be worth spending 5 bars to save your character if you're Teen Gohan in that instance.
Yeah. What about Super Genki Dama?
It beats it. All the spirit, actually every spirit bomb in the game beats the insta-kill, including babies.
That's sad. This Goku needs to be the special Genki Dama boy.
Yeah, even what's it called beats it. GT Goku. I think it's because it just goes above the hurt box.
I'm being snake camped. I was in the water and the snake wouldn't let me leave without finding him. The snake has sadly perished now.
I can't remember what else beat it, like if there was any other interesting. Oh my god, actually yeah, there was something insanely cool that beat the insta-kill super. Golden Frieza beats it. Which is so
funny.
insanely cool, but it's actually extremely cool because it starts, and because Golden Frieza has a guard point, he actually, like, he stands there and he literally takes the entire super. And then once the super is, like, as soon as the super is finished...
I figured out how to beat Panthers. If you just wait for them to do that certain grab move, and then afterwards they're punishable. Because they don't do highs or lows.
But the, what was it, oh yeah, Golden Frieza. So as soon as the insta-kill super is done, Golden Frieza suddenly, like, the actual cutscene for it activates. So he turns Golden Frieza in amidst the like the beam, basically, and it's super cool.
That is really cool.
It's so much cooler than it sounds, because it's like he just absorbs it, you know?
He just fucking tanks it like he did Broly.
There was another character who tanked. Oh, Cooler. Cooler's counter level 3 tanks the entire thing, and then as soon as it's finished, he teleports to Gogeta and hits him.
That's pretty stupid, but understandable.
It's really cool, though. No! It's actually, it is really cool. Oh, I should send it.
I'd like to see it.
I don't think Android 21's ground super goes through it, but her, yeah, her air one just goes clean through it, as if it doesn't exist.
Her air what?
Her air level 3.
Dude, her air level 3 is pog.
Her air level 3 is one of the best supers in the game, actually.
It is.
Visually.
Why do you think I said because I know that. Then again, I'm biased, so I'm like super Android 21 biased.
I mean, it's kind of funny because people have very recently been finding out Android 21 is kind of broken. Like, she's super damn good. She's got a, you know, from her grounded super, her grounded level 3, she actually.
I should leave here.
But yeah, you know, Android 21's grounded super, the Eat.
Yeah.
She actually gets a 4-way mix from that.
Don't fucking chase me.
Where she can actually cross up the opponent with her mid-screen Oki. So if she does the super mid-screen, she can just cross up.
Not like this. Not like this. I'd thrown a dynamite into the opening, but it exploded just before you walked through it. Oh fuck! I was looking at my phone.
Cyclone fire kick. Burning winds.
Speedy,
Yeah.
I got a combo on the bear.
Sick.
That's about all you can expect from
I
me.
walked right past you guys.
Come on! What the fuck? Oh my god.
What's a smothering kick?
When things don't go your way, even as bear.
Oh god, magic.
I just noticed that it says who's the bear at the top. I never noticed that.
Well, Aaron's about 30% HP, so good luck. I'm hoping you can pull it off.
I'm not gonna make it.
Hey, I managed to deal a lot of damage. And if I can, you surely can.
I mean, deal damage is probably enough on its own. But I'll try.
See, all you gotta do is use Shano 5M.
Oh, he just waited.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use my 5M.
No, Shano 5M.
Yeah, I'll use it.
Got the yield.
None of my inputs came out the right way.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the forbidden tech with the cinnamon rolls with the dirt. You see, this is why I didn't make a promise, Bipin.
See, the first half of the magic is doable for me because I can just fly.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Bear. I'm so glad the bear's an actual fucking character. Oh my god.
If he was, they would have to scale him down so heavy.
I didn't get the bonus? Aw.
Yeah, because you suck.
I do, apparently. What are the... What are the hats? Hat, dude. Oh, there's a wine glass.
Oh, that's a cool skull. And the moon, too.
I like how you're...
Radical hat.
You guys are shopping for, like, very different things. That's another skull.
I like the icicles.
Yeah, I really like that moon. Oh, icicle wings.
That's perfect for Velvet. Too bad you don't play her. Actually, no, wait. Does Ross mean Ollie or Velvet? I think he means Velvet, actually.
I think that sounds like something you said before, so yes, probably.
Let me have a look. So, we were talking about Velvet's, like, quote-unquote DP earlier, but what is her DP?
It's terrible, that's what it is.
No, it is the C special, I think.
I'm pretty sure it is the Z special. It's not this. But this is really good. This is, like, honestly really good as a DP anyway, because of the hitbox.
Yeah, you used to call that DP.
But I think it's
because
actually, I think it's that. I think this is the DP, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, it is. You're right.
Man, you said the DP, you said the Z motions were hard?
I think so, personally.
Yeah.
It really sucks when there's, like, characters who have supers, but their super inputs are Z motions.
Hmm.
A lot of characters in Stripe have Z motions as their moves.
Fuck you.
I noticed.
I noticed. I don't think May does. She has like a command grab that is a Z.
This isn't
Right, well, I'm gonna go. See you later.
See ya. And I shall also leave as well, I suppose.
Yep.
All right. See you later. Was fun.
Yeah, it was. It's always fun.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
Doodaloo. Okay. And I will see all you people in chat as well later. Thanks for watching. See you later.